Cubicles and Controllers. This is Umer, and across from me, across the nation, is
Lloyd, what's up, people? What's up, people? How we doing?
yeah. All right. Um, Lloyd's looking fresh and clean and 20 years younger, like he's about to finish high school. And I look like a hobo because I haven't shaved my head or my face. But that's what not having a job does to you. Anyways, um, let's see. Let's get into games. I don't have much to talk about. Uh, we were supposed to do an episode after the PS week, the PlayStation conference,
When
and
they
I
talked
don't.
about when they talked about the PS Slim,
Oh yeah, yeah. So the PS Pro and the PS Slim.
right, right.
Actually, let's talk about that. I know it's old news. It's probably been talked about, but let's just touch on it for like a couple minutes.
It, it was all right.
Thoughts?
It was pretty weak to me. So the PS Slim, that was the standard thing. The PS Pro, that's the 4K version of the PS4, which is fine and all, but it's really just gonna sounds like it's just gonna upscale the video to 4K.
And not everything. Not everything.
Exactly. And for me,
But go
for
ahead.
me, the Xbox Scorpio, which will come out next year, actually is in a better position because some things will run native, and the Xbox will actually be more powerful than the
That's a
PS4.
standalone system.
Yes, it is a standalone system. I don't know that that'll really matter at this point in the cycle from a developer standpoint, but it could.
Yeah.
But so there's really no reason to purchase a PS4 Pro unless you're trying to get yourself a VR ready. And so far, VR.
That's the only reason I think they even considered making something like that, because it will help with capabilities for a fully immersive VR. Because otherwise, I think they doubt what power the regular PS4 can do for their VR system.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any killer apps with VR yet. I mean,
Well,
there's some interesting things happening, but just no killer apps yet. So I don't know if that'll be enough.
people who use the HTC and the Oculus, like the 404 podcast I listen to, they talk about it quite a bit actually once in a while. And they were saying that those are designed to be powerful VR systems. The PS4, the PlayStation VR relies on the PS4 to power it, of course. And they said that the PlayStation probably have the most success with VR because it's the most approachable, but it's also, it feels like a very early version of VR, where the graphics don't really stand out because the processing power is not there. Not like the Oculus Rift, which you can have a high gaming rig as a PC. And HTC, I don't know what the HTC platform is, but that doesn't matter.
Vive.
Um, and so I couldn't make sense of. I was I was kind of excited when they announced that they were going to do a PlayStation. What was the code name they were calling it before?
Project Morpheus.
Morpheus, yeah. I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, let's see what happens. But it's just a subtle upgrade to the regular PS4. And it doesn't feel like that there's a reason for it to exist.
Me either.
They give a compelling idea on why it should exist. I don't have a 4K TV. I understand that they said games will still look better because more textures can be rendered, etc. And it'll just display on your 1080p TV. But I don't understand the selling point for it.
I'm with you. Really, I think it's kind of a stopgap, but I don't think it's enough to warrant getting it over just a regular PS4. But that's me.
For sure. All right, well, let's get into what you're playing right now.
What I'm playing currently is I'm playing Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. I'm playing that. It's pretty cool. Um,
Tell us about it.
all right. Well, Deus Ex is a
What you
cyberpunk.
like, what you don't like. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's a cyberpunk RPG. I wish it has open world elements, but I wish it were more open world. I know, it's first person, and you go in third person when you go in cover. I kind of wish there was a third person option, but that's always me. Um, the only thing I really don't like about it, or not don't like, that I wish it were more, had more of an open world feel, kind of like the first Deus Ex, where you had, you could infiltrate a place, but when you were running around in the world, it felt really open for the most part. It's crazy to me how, although technology has gotten better from the Deus Ex games, the technology has gotten better and they're prettier, but almost all of these games still seems smaller than the first one, which is crazy to me. But there's that, and I've been seeing a lot of good things on Hitman. The one that they released episodically, and it's almost at its last on its final season. I'm sorry, it's almost on its final episode of the season, but it's gotten really good reviews, and they're supposed to do a season 2 and 3. So I'm thinking about picking it up early. I had planned on picking it up when it released on disc because I didn't want to buy it episodically, but at this point, it'll almost be the whole thing anyway. But
So you're just gonna season.
yeah, I may just purchase the season and go ahead and start playing it.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm playing Divinity Original Sin with a buddy of mine. I know I was playing it a long time ago when we talked, but we decided to start a campaign and roll it together since Divinity Original Sin 2 is about to come out. And we've been having a good time with that. We probably play it once or twice a week, normally twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays if we can get it in. It's been a lot of fun. I think that's all. Yeah, because my computer crapped out, so I have to either build me a new one or buy a new one. So I'm not happy about that, but I need to do that. I need to
New
do that in the
motherboard.
next month or two.
Do you know what it is?
What was that?
Crapped out your motherboard, your graphics card, or what?
It was the motherboard. I've had the graphics card go out before, and I just replaced it. I've had little things go out, and I've replaced it, but this time it was the motherboard. So It is time.
All right. You don't have to replace everything, which is good.
Well, I I'd gotten to the point with my PC that I couldn't run everything at the highest settings anymore. Like some things I couldn't even run at medium settings, like new games that were coming out. So I probably am going to replace everything. It's probably going to be a fresh new build. My video card is subpar. My motherboard, is fried. I mean, I may reuse
Your
a
RAM.
hard drive, yeah, and my RAM or something, but everything else, I mean, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be something new happening.
Me, I've just been playing, like we talked about, just going through the old games because nothing. I haven't really gotten into anything new, and I'm playing uh, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I've been playing that for a few weeks now, quite a bit, and I know that's old because that's like I'm going 3 games back now because I haven't even gotten to Unity or what was the other one?
Syndicate. You're going to skip Unity because Unity, trust me.
Syndicate. Does it?
Yes, it does.
I'll find out. It's just at this point, I've played all of them. And the funny thing is, Black Flag it was a turnaround on people liking it, Assassin's Creed again. And it's my least favorite one.
Really? For me, a lot of people didn't like
Yeah.
3, the one with Connor. And I ended up liking that one, which led into Black Flag.
I like that one too.
I loved Connor.
Yeah.
And so then I went to Black Flag, and I actually liked it, but I didn't care about the main character a lot. So I got they did a DLC with his first mate, the black guy. He
Yeah.
has a DLC called Freedom Cry, which is pretty much like Black Flag, but he's the main character, and you go and do stuff. I didn't finish Black Flag just because I didn't care about the main about I think his name's Kenway. I didn't care about him, but I played Freedom Cry to death, and so played through that. I tried to play Unity. I so tried. I have not ever just the game sucked, and so I just traded it back in. But I do have Syndicate now. I got it on sale. And
I had that too. I just haven't played it because I'm just playing them through the order.
right. So that'll be the next thing I play probably after I'm done with Mafia.
Yeah, the Black Flag. I'm not enjoying it as much. It's not. Part of the reason is because it's 4 games deep and the game mechanics are the same. It's very uninspirational by Ubisoft to do that.
They change
Um,
they change it a lot in Syndicate and Unity.
so I'm looking forward to. I knew that, but I I think I'm just out of fatigue of how the characters move, how they jump, how they operate, um, and what your tasks are. And it's kind of boring to me. And on top of that, there's a few things I liked with 2 and 3. The money making systems, you could buy parts of the town and eventually comes coming in and everything. There's nothing like that over here other than sending ships out.
Right.
Uh, yeah, fun enough for me to keep playing, but I think it's my least favorite one. Um, I don't know what's on the table for me to play next, but I think I'm pretty close to the end of finishing this one. Uh, see what happens. But there's a lot of good shit coming out in the next couple months.
So that's a good segue. So what are you looking forward to?
Shit, man, you put me on the spot because I was thinking about.
Let me go. Let me go. Here's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm looking forward to it's a game from the guys that made Pillars of Eternity. I think it's called Tyrant. And I'm looking forward to Mafia 3,
I'm looking forward to Mafia 3.
Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, and Watch Dogs 2. That was the other one where I was like, because that's just about to come out. Both of them are about to come out.
Yeah, Mafia 3 comes out October the 7th. Watch Dogs 2 comes out in November. I'm kind of curious about the next Call of Duty because it had that, the space and all that stuff. I mean, it sounds cool. I'm interested in Gears of War 4 because it has LAN party. That's like next week also, so it's going bananas. I'm curious about Final Fantasy 15 because I've enjoyed the demo.
There's enough stuff to keep me busy for the end of the year, but I got like this back catalog of games I still have to play. So I'm up in the air right now on how I want to invest time into that. Especially with my goal being a little more frugal in the next year and just save up as much as possible. Gaming will be part of my life because it'll keep me home versus going out and spending money like crazy.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. I got nothing to look forward to, but right now.
We've covered a lot of stuff. You realize that, right? The PlayStation Plus free game for October is.
I thought you had something specific to talk about because you said we need to do an episode. Probably something triggered you to do this.
No, man, it's because we're supposed to be on a regular schedule and we've been off.
That's true. It's my bad too.
You had a date and you said you tried to see if you could do it earlier, and then I didn't hear from you for 2
totally
weeks.
Forgot about it too. Yeah.
What is this dude doing? But yeah, man. But yeah, that's it. Some regular stuff. There'll be a lot of things coming out in the fall, so I will have a lot to say.